What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to adjust and tighten the chain on a Baja Warrior mini bike. So let's jump right into it. Alright, before we begin, I'm going to show you some tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a 19 and an 18 millimeter wrench along with a ratchet and a deep 10 millimeter socket. When you tighten or loosen a chain, you don't want your chain too loose to where it keeps popping off. But you don't want it too tight where it's going to cause premature sprocket wear. You just want a little bit of movement. You don't want anything too crazy. Just a little bit of movement. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is put an 18 millimeter wrench on the bolt side, and you're going to want the 19 millimeter on the nut side. Alright, so we're just going to break that loose and kind of loosen her up a little bit. And that's about all you need. You don't really need to back it all the way out. You just need to loosen it. Alright, for this demonstration, I got my chain really loose now to kind of simulate a loose chain. And if you see this sprocket teeth right here, you will notice that it's like, this will come off. So what you need to do, just grab your 10 millimeter socket, your ratchet, and you're going to want to tighten these. Okay, so watch as I'm tightening this. You might be able to see the chain will start to pick itself up. Alright, so now when you tighten that, this nut right here, this is going to pull this whole axle back. This is just your fine adjustments. You want to kind of get it in the general area by pulling back on the wheel with this loosened, and then use your fine adjusters on both sides to make sure that your wheel's straight. I actually made this a little too tight, so we're going to loosen that just a little bit. And you're going to want to do the same thing to the other side too. You're going to kind of want it to be even. So that way your wheel's not crooked and the chain is straight. It's not off center with any of the sprockets. And we just got to tighten this side just up a little bit more. And if you notice that adjuster screw right here and the one on this side, they got about the same amount of thread showing, and the chain is just about where you want it to be. So after you got those fine adjusters adjusted and your chain's where you want it, it's even, none of the sprockets are off centers, it's not too tight or too loose, now you can tighten that axle nut up. So just snug it back up. You don't want to go too tight right now because I'm actually going to use my torque wrench for this and tighten it down like that. You don't really need to use a torque wrench, but Baja gives a torque specifications for it for the forks, which is anywhere from 37 to 44 foot-pounds. So we're going to tighten them down to 44 to make sure they ain't going to come off. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm a big Tekton tool fan. I got quite a bit of their tools, and they're good quality for the price. And we have the set on the torque wrench to 44 foot-pounds. If you're going to be using a torque wrench, do it from the nut side, and you're going to need a 19 millimeter. You'll get a more accurate torque reading if you do it from the nut side rather than the bolt side. Alrighty, so now we're going to torque it down. Alright, we're at 44 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, so that's basically it. That's how you tighten up your chain on your Baja mini bike. I don't know how other mini bikes are. They might have a similar setup. Some of them might just have the axle nut, and you're gonna have to do it that way. Others are gonna have going to give you that option of having those fine adjusters, but not all of them are like that. So keep that in mind. Hope you guys liked the video today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I got more how-to mini bike videos for you guys coming soon.